Hey friend, welcome back to Align Vitality. I'm your host, Tanya Ingesheather, and as this episode releases, we are officially in Christmas week. And if I had to guess, many of you are listening, if while during the week it's released, while driving somewhere, wrapping gifts, making lists, or mentally rehearsing everything that still needs to get done before Christmas morning. And today I want to gently pause us right there, because I think for many women, especially midlife women, moms, caregivers, leaders, Christmas has slowly become something we manage instead of something we receive. We chase the Christmas experience, but sometimes we miss the Christ at the center of it. And before we go any further, let me say this clearly. This episode is not about doing Christmas, quote, right. It's not about cutting out traditions you love, and it's definitely not about adding one more thing to your list. This is about recognizing the tension we live in during the holidays between the Christmas we're chasing and the Christ that we're longing for, and choosing peace, presence, and perspective in a season that can quietly stir up anxiety. Do you want to recharge your energy, renew your mental clarity, and rebalance your hormones? Well, you are in the right place. Welcome to Align Vitality, the podcast that offers faith and functional health strategies for high-achieving, health-conscious professional women in midlife. I'm your host, Tanya Ingesheather, a certified functional health practitioner, leadership coach, and fellow midlife woman who knows what it's like to look strong on the outside while struggling silently on the inside. Here, we get real about anxiety, brain fog, belly fat, burnout, and hormone challenges that women face in perimenopause. And more importantly, we talk about the path to healing. Each week, you'll find practical strategies and faith-fueled encouragement to help you restore your God-given energy, peace, and joy. If you're ready to stop pushing through and start thriving in the abundant life you were created for, let's get after it. This is Align Vitality. Christmas is beautiful, it's meaningful, it's sacred, and it can be exhausting. There are gifts to buy, meals to plan, schedules to coordinate, family dynamics to navigate, emotions that surface, maybe joy, nostalgia, grief, pressure, expectation, often all of them almost at once. Even good things can overwhelm the nervous system when we stack them all up. And for many women, anxiety around the holidays doesn't come from negativity. It comes from really caring deeply. We want everyone to feel loved. We want meaningful moments. We want traditions to continue. We want the season to be special. So we carry it. We hold it. We manage it. And somewhere between the to-do list and the to-get list, we forget the to-be list. To be present, to be still, to be attentive, to be receptive. One of the most freeing truths of Christmas is this: the first Christmas was not peaceful by worldly standards at all. Mary was young, uncertain, and afraid. Joseph was carrying responsibility without a lot of clarity. There was travel, displacement, inconvenience, and interruption. There was no plan, no timeline, no carefully curated experience. And yet, this is the moment God chose to enter the world. Jesus did not come into a calm, orderly environment. He came into chaos, which tells us something profound. Peace didn't arrive because the world was ready. Peace arrived because God came near. That matters for anxious hearts, because we often tell ourselves, I'll feel peace once everything settles down. But Christmas tells us the opposite story. Peace doesn't come after everything is handled. Peace comes with presence. Let's be honest about the Christmas we often chase. We chase meaningful moments, perfect gatherings, happy memories, great photos, smooth schedules, harmonious relationships, gratitude from everyone involved. And none of those things are wrong, but here is the quiet danger. When Christmas becomes something we perform, it stops being something we experience. We end up striving for a feeling instead of receiving a gift. And the irony is this: the harder we try to manufacture joy, the more anxious we feel when it doesn't land the way we hoped. Because control and peace don't live in the same house. Now let's contrast that with the Christ that we sometimes miss. Jesus didn't arrive with fanfare. He didn't demand attention. He wasn't loud or urgent. The people who noticed him first were shepherds, ordinary, overlooked, attentive shepherds. Mary, receptive, surrendered, willing. Joseph, faithful, steady, and obedient. No one in the Christmas story earned the moment. They simply made room. And that's the invitation for us this Christmas, not to do more, but to notice more. Not to add something spiritual, but to remove what's crowding out our awareness. Here's the deeper theological truth I want you to sit with. God did not come to be managed. He came to be received. The miracle of Christmas isn't that everything suddenly became peaceful. It's that God entered a world that wasn't. Emmanuel, God with us. Not God with us after we finish the list. Not God with us once everyone is happy. Not God with us when the house is quiet. God with us in the middle of it. This is especially important for women who struggle with anxiety, people-pleasing, or over-functioning. Raising my hand here. Because anxiety often whispers, if you don't handle this, everything will fall apart. But Christmas gently responds, God already stepped in. So let's briefly talk about what's happening in your body during the holidays, because this isn't just emotional or spiritual. The holiday season often includes disrupted sleep, irregular meals, more sugar and caffeine, overstimulation, emotional triggers, packed schedules. All of that increases cortisol, your primary stress hormone. Cortisol was designed for short-term survival, not month-long celebrations. So, anxiety can increase, sleep gets lighter, patience shortens, emotions feel closer to the surface. Nothing's wrong with you. Your body is simply responding exactly as it was designed to. It just needs support, not judgment. So, how do we live this out practically? Well, here are some gentle, realistic ways to shift from chasing Christmas to receiving Christ. First, choose presence over perfection. Ask yourself each morning, where can I be fully present today? Not everything deserves our full energy and attention. Second, create small, sacred pauses. Maybe it's lighting a candle that you love, saying a short prayer, taking 3 slow breaths, just sitting and listening, reading a few verses from the Christmas story. Stillness regulates the nervous system and centers the soul. Third, simplify the day. One meaningful tradition is better than 5 rushed, stressful ones. Fourth, support your body. Eat protein early in the day, stay hydrated, take a short walk, go to bed earlier than usual. A regulated body makes space for a peaceful spirit. And fifth, release what isn't yours. You are not responsible for everyone's emotions, everyone's experience, everyone's expectations. Jesus already came to carry what you don't need to. If Christmas feels heavier than it used to, it doesn't mean you've lost the magic. You don't need to recreate past Christmases, but you are invited to receive this one. As we close, I want to leave you with this reminder. The miracle of Christmas is not that everything becomes calm, it's that God comes near. You don't have to chase peace. You don't have to manufacture joy. You don't have to hold everything all together. Christ has already come. May this week be marked not by productivity, but by presence, not by perfection, but by peace. And may you remember that Christmas you're longing for has already been given. Thank you so much for joining me today, my friend. If today's episode encouraged or blessed you, would you please take a minute to leave a rating and written review on Apple Podcast? It means the world to me, and it helps more women like you discover this message of hope and healing. If you're ready to take the next step in your functional health journey, join my interest list at alignvitalityhealth.com. And remember, this podcast is for educational purposes only. It is not intended to be medical advice, nor is it intended to diagnose or treat disease. Please consult your healthcare provider before making changes to your health. Until next time, I'm Tanya Ingesether, reminding you that healing is possible and your best season is still ahead.